Hi guys, it's Anthony with AJK Beauty back here with another video. It's been a little bit since I posted last. My job, my full-time job, is pretty crazy right now. So I haven't gotten a chance to do an update video, whether that be with my routine or like a get ready or get unready video with me, or with me video. But I wanted to take the time to cover 3 products that have been in my routine. Some of them have just hit a month mark, some of them have been a little bit longer than a month, but there are 3 products that I actually really like all of them. So I wanted to cover them real quick and just kind of give you an overview and some recommendations. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the one that's been in my routine the longest, and that's going to be the Lotus Jeju Botanical pH Balancing Cleanser. This is a product, hopefully you can see that. This is a product that's been in my routine for, I want to say about 6 weeks now, maybe just a little bit longer. I did a full review on it through my blog, ajkbeauty.wordpress.com. And then it's also been in actually a couple of get ready with me and get unready with me videos because it's just been in my routine that long. But this is a water-based cleanser that's pH balanced. I got this through my Face Story subscription, but it's available through Peach and Lily to purchase individually for $39. So I had been looking at this product for a while because it just looked really interesting on the Peach and Lily site, and I'm glad that it came in a Face Story box. That's pretty awesome. But this water-based cleanser has actually got a slight kind of creaminess to it. So it's not like a full-on gel cleanser, but it's not a full-on like thick cream cleanser. But it acts more like one of those thicker cream cleansers. It has a really nice, light, florally, citrusy herbal scent. It leans more towards the side of like a citrus scent, which is nice. It doesn't have like a super intense scent. It's very, very gentle and delicate, I guess. And once you get it onto your skin, it foams up really, really well. And when I use my Noonie, like my whip maker, my foam whip maker, this makes a really nice dense foam to the point that it almost reminds me of the Sulwhasoo Snowwise EX Brightening cleanser. It's just like very dense and heavy, but the scent is like a lighter version of that kind of hanbang or like herbal scent. So I think this one is, I would almost consider it like my summer version of the Sulwhasoo cleanser because it's just as dense, just as like thoroughly cleansing, but the scent and the feel's just a little bit lighter and brighter for summer. It does a great job of removing excess oil and impurities without making my skin feel stripped or dry afterwards. And then the Lotus claims that you can use this almost as like a oil cleanser too. It does have some oils in it, so they suggest applying it to dry skin, massaging it around, rinsing it, and then coming back through with your damp skin with a little bit more product to use it as a water-based cleanser. I tried that a couple times, and every time I put it onto my dry skin, it immediately would just start to foam and bubble, and it didn't have that kind of slip and slide that I expect from an oil-based cleanser. And so I really felt like it wasn't doing much. And in fact, after I rinsed it after using it that way, my skin did feel a little bit compromised in the sense that it felt a little bit dry. So I don't know. I've used water-based cleansers before that say you can leave it on as a mask, but every single time I find that just to be a little bit too harsh for my skin, even though I do have kind of normal to combination skin. So I avoid using water-based cleansers as an oil-based cleanser, even though they say you can. I just do this with some warm water in my hand right onto the face after my first cleanse, or with that Noonie whip maker or just any whip maker in general right onto my face. I don't use it as an oil cleanser. So moving on, let's talk about the second product I wanted to go over, and that's going to be the Neogen Real Ferment Micro Essence. This essence I picked up on Soko Glam. I think it was $38 or $39. I think it was $38. And it is a really, really thin, watery treatment essence, basically. So it does contain 93% fermented ingredients, which is a super high percentage. It's got bivida, ferment, filtrate, a bunch of other fermented ingredients, rice, ferment, filtrate, so sake, and a few others to create that fermented complex that Neogen has on their bottle. It's a super, super light, watery essence. Doesn't really have any noticeable smell, just maybe a very light, clean scent, but it's almost indistinguishable. But it has that really light, watery texture that's going to pretty much just drip right off of the hand. And it goes on just like any other essence or like a thinner toner. It reminds me a lot of the Misha First Treatment essence, the Time Revolution First Treatment essence. It reminds me a lot of the Secret Key Starting Treatment essence. They both kind of, or all three of those kind of fall in the same vein of fermented treatment essences. So those are going to bring a lot of hydration to the skin, a lot of brightening to the skin. I think there's niacinamide in this formula as well. And then you've also got green tea leaf extract. And does this have niacinamide in it? Maybe I just lied to you. No, it does. And then it has sodium hyaluronate as well. So it's so light and thin, you can do like your 7 skin method or a few of your skins for that 7 skin method with this really easily. It just layers perfectly, absorbs incredibly well. I use this morning and night, and at nighttime when I really want some extra hydration, I'll just keep doing layers of this product, just like 5 or 6 drops into the hand, and then you're gonna pat that into the skin, and then you just keep doing that. And I do it until my skin almost feels like it's ready to drip, but not quite. And it just absorbs all of that water-based hydration, and then I come right over with my moisturizer or serum to lock it in, and my skin feels amazing the next day. It's also helped reduce some of the lingering dark spots and hyperpigmentation that I have. It hasn't really helped out my neck area because that's ongoing with ingrown hairs and stuff. I'm always having these patches here, but it's helped with like a couple spots that I had on my forehead and on my temples too. Not in this, not drastically. It's not like, oh my gosh, it got rid of all my dark light, kind of masking or fading of them over time. We'll talk about the last product here, and that one's definitely much more in the realm of reducing dark spots, but this is more about just general brightening and radiance and kind of creating that kind of dewy glow, and imparting a lot of hydration as well. So I love this product. I still think that my favorite is the Misha First Treatment Essence. I just remember that one being a little bit more impactful in that like immediate brightening. But this one comes in second place, and then the Secret Key I think would be my third favorite because I feel like that one did have a little bit more of a fragrance to it or a scent, and I prefer something that, at least when it comes to my essences, something that's almost like indistinguishable. So I love this product, highly recommend it. This one is exclusive to SoCo Glam, so head there for it. And then the last one is not a Korean beauty product, but it is the Moon Juice Beauty Shroom Exfoliating Acid Potion. This product is one that I picked up at Sephora for $39. I had heard it, the reason I ran into it is because I had heard it's a dupe for the Biologique Recherche or something like that. Lotion P50, which I guess is like a cult favorite exfoliating toner, exfoliating product. So you can see this is super watery. It's dripping all over my hand. But yeah, this is supposedly a dupe for that product. I've never tried that one. It's priced at like over $100, but everyone seems to love it. And basically, let's come back to this one. This is an exfoliating acid toner or acid lotion. Or potion, and it features glycolic acid, lactic acid, and salicylic acid. So it's an AHA-BHA combo in the concentration of 25%. So it is quite high, especially compared to like other products that I've used that have 5% glycolic acid or even less than 1% glycolic acid. I started using this and I immediately saw the difference in my skin. I just put, once again, 5 to 6 drops of this product only in the evening because I don't want to use something high in acids and then go out into the sun. So I only use this in the evening. They say you can use it AM and PM. I just use it PM. 5 or 6 drops in the hand. Once again, get it on your palms and then pat that product into the skin. If I'm feeling like I have any roughness or dry patches or just need a little bit of a physical piece to that, I'll go ahead and apply it right to a cotton pad and then swipe it to pick up all those excess pieces or impurities. But the first couple times I used it, I noticed immediately that my skin felt looked more radiant and brighter and just kind of glowing and had this kind of plumpness to it that I really liked. After about a week of use, I did notice a little bit of purging, which is actually the first time I've had a product that really was purging my skin. So I've always had just like occasional blackheads and just clogged pores, closed comedones on my cheeks and on my temples. I've had them on my temples since I was a teenager. But this actually pulled a lot of that like excess sebum and bacteria and gunk to the surface that I had never seen before. So my skin did look a little bit inflamed, a little bit more acne prone for, I'd say, about a week. And my skin was just, there was some stuff coming up for sure. But then once that week passed, things started clearing up, and then my skin after that has never felt more smooth and soft and kind of just even in texture. I still have, there's one bump here and then there's one like right up here, but the fact that I can even identify like there's one here and one here that I'm still working on is great, because before I just kind of had a minefield of little bumps and stuff that I could run my fingers across and be like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. So especially on my temples, I still have some acne scarring and stuff from when I used to get like bad breakouts as a teen, but I used to have like some pretty intense bumps on either temple, and those have been improving just in the fact of taking care of my skin and using a proper skincare routine and incorporating K-beauty products and Western products. But I feel like it hasn't felt like the picture has been complete and things haven't felt quite as refined and like, oh my gosh, I'm finally there, until I started using the exfoliating acid potion. It really is, I'd say, out of every single skincare product that I've tried and posted blog reviews about and done videos about, this is probably the most impressive, single most impressive skincare product that I've ever put on my face. It really is. Like, I'd look in the mirror and be like, I feel like that's not even my skin. I feel like I did something like more invasive to get such a smooth look or just a nice feel. Of course, I'm constantly going to have work to do. I have facial hair that grows out, so that causes ingrown hairs and hyperpigmentation. So it's always going to be this constant process, but I feel like I've kind of leveled up in a way where I'm really, really happy with where my skin's at today. And it feels like it's being consistent. Like, I haven't really experienced a breakout in a while since using this product, and I haven't really experienced a ton of texture issues either. So it's just all around really, really nice, and one that I would absolutely suggest. If you have super sensitive skin, this might be a little bit too intense for you right off the gate, or right out of the gate. There are some other acid-based toners that are more gentle, but still have a pretty good result, so that way your skin can get used to those acid products, and then you can kind of work your way up. The one that I would suggest the most is the Peach and Lily. It's called the Good Acids Pore Toner. That product is a lot more hydrating and more gentle, but still has a small amount of AHA and BHA, enough to kind of resurface the skin very lightly. So if you're looking for a leave-on acid-based toner and you're just getting into it, I would start there and then kind of use that for a few months, or even go through a couple bottles of that and then step up to this. So that's it. All three of these products I absolutely love. They're ones that I would absolutely consider keeping in my routine. In fact, the Moon Juice product, I'm not getting rid of this out of my routine. Usually once I finish a bottle of something, like a toner, then I go grab the next one out of my stash and give that one a try. But this one isn't going to go anywhere because my skin just has improved so much and I don't want to risk changing that up. So I'll probably still have another toner for my AM time, or maybe I'll do a few layers of this and then come over with 1 or 2 layers of like a hydrating toner just to get some hydration, because I haven't found this to be incredibly hydrating. It is brightening, it is helps reduce hyperpigmentation and acne scars, but it doesn't give me that like super just like water bombed feel. So I probably will continue incorporating a hydrating toner. I have a couple coming in right now that I'm excited to try, but it's gonna stay in my evening routine. I'm gonna do a couple layers of this just after cleansing, no matter what else is going on. I love it that much. But these guys, once they're empty, I've got other cleansers. I have other essences that I'd be happy to bring them back into my routine at any time. All 3 of these I totally suggest. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or need any additional information about these products. Feel free to leave comments about your favorite acid-based toners, your favorite essences, your favorite cleansers. I'd love to hear some recommendations for something to try next. And yeah, I hope to continue to provide some excellent content for you guys. If you have any advice or tips on how to better create these videos, then be sure to let me know as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and stay glowing. Bye.